What's up, Facebook? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a fantastic day. Yes, I'm out here. It's been a few days since I've gone live. I wanted to go live here because I wanted to be able to interact with you guys today. It's so gorgeous. Do y'all see this? Get into this damn lake. Get into this lake. Get into this beautiful sunshine we got going here in the A. Don't hate. Don't hate. We got good weather going on. It's actually spring. Cross our fingers. I know we've been having some bipolar weather in Georgia, but I think we've crossed over into spring. Shout out to all of my womb sisters, everybody joining me. I'm so glad you guys are here. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'm going to have some really great content coming for you guys there. And thank you for everybody that has liked and subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Yes, it is beautiful out. My God. And love is in the air. Love is in the air. This is actually nature's new year. I know we've been taught by the Gregorian calendar that it's January, but it's actually March. This is nature's new year, the beginning of things, new chapters starting. So, yeah, love is in the air. But half y'all ass is choking. And I want to get in y'all ass today, my black nerds. My black nerds, my black nerds, my black nerds. I want to talk to y'all today because life is going on. I don't know what y'all think life is about. I don't know what you think life is about. But if you don't think life is about happiness, joy, and family, you're lost. A lot of you guys, over half of you guys are single. And I'm going to talk to people that are married as well. But we're functioning in an imbalance. I was doing something, and I'm doing this until April. It's called the virtual coffee dates. And I do the virtual coffee dates for people that are like-minded, quality black singles. And this has been going really well since I started my matchmaking companies when it was don'tdatelosers.com. Back in 2011 until 2014, and then I went to ancestralarrangematch.com because I evolved and I started to focus only on black people because we have the biggest issue in our communities. No other group of people have been systematically broken down family first like us. We are the only people by design whose family structure was broken down. They know the power that we bring, and so I started to see that as the real ministry. So I focused on black people. Not only that, I focused on black men because I was meeting so many great black men. And I'm like, well, what is this whole shit about ain't no good black men? I didn't know what the fuck anybody was talking about because I was meeting so many great black men. I said, well, fuck it. Let me just make a service out of this. And I started to be able to find people and filter specific black people. But I said all that to say this. The virtual coffee dates have been going so well because we're focused on productive black relationships. And what I mean by that is this. I don't approach things when we get you on the phone, the single people, we get you on the phone. This is not for you to be booed up. This is not in the context of romance because romance has no place in the African mind. Africans need to think about how can I produce with you? What can we do to help each other move forward? What can I do to support you? So that's what this has been like for a lot of these singles. Over fucking half of y'all asses is single right now. And I'm saying all that to say because I hear a lot of y'all acting as if it's okay for you to function in an imbalance without each other. We need to go back to the old days where people look at you weird if you ain't got no husband, you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no children by a certain age. I'm so dead serious because, see, this world has made it okay for you to focus on your funky ass careers that lead you to soul crushing jobs and being a slave to student loan debt instead of making yourself available to be a feminine woman, to attract a husband, to build a family, and to have healthy childbirths. That should be the goddamn focus. That's not been our focus for a very long time, and we need to get back there. We're lost as hell. I saw the lady out there. Y'all done been seeing sisters get beat up in the streets, dragged in beauty supply stores. It was a lady, I forgot where it was, but her name was Dima Loving. And she called the police to help her because a white man brandished a gun on her, and she ended up being put in a headlock by the police. How many times y'all see shit like that? Why am I mentioning that? Because y'all black women, ain't nobody protecting and providing for y'all. If I ask y'all right now, who is currently protecting and providing for you, you would have been just like that black woman calling the police, because that's your first line of defense, because you don't have anybody protecting your home. You don't have a man in your home. That woman was already traumatized, and they even deepened the trauma, putting her in a headlock. You don't have anybody covering you, black women. Nobody's covering you, and it should not be normalized for you to function in an imbalance. The other reason I'm mentioning this is because I see a lot of you that have been single for so long, and your energy is off. It's off. Your energy is off. And like I said, for women, how you doing, brother? For some women that I didn't even know over 50, and I'm not naming no names or nothing like that, but honey, y'all see your aunts, your mamas, your cousins that have been single a long time. Damn women, when you ain't had nobody to get ready for, ain't nobody been in your pussy, you ain't had that divine masculine on you, you ain't had that semen inside of you, you haven't had that covenant and that union with the black man. Fuck, you imbalanced. You a little weird too, black nerds. Y'all the only ones out here thinking that it's okay. Well, I guess I won't get married. I'm not into marriage. I hear y'all saying all types of stupid shit because it's these defense mechanisms, because you don't have the goods, you don't have the wherewithal to attract love in your life. And I'm telling you, ask yourself a few questions real quick, because a lot of y'all thinking you ain't got no issue. Oh, I'm in school right now, I'm just focusing on my finances. Girl, shut the fuck up. Dude, shut the fuck up. Because if you had the goods, you'd be able to attract love in whatever state you're in. You're having issues with the opposite sex. When was the last time you actually initiated conversation with the opposite sex and it went well? Ask yourself that, especially ladies. Number two, when was the last time you actually went on a date with a man or woman that you were actually interested in? A lot of y'all have been in a drought forever, and you're in denial right now. It's a few of y'all that's teeter-tottering on that men going their own way shit too. You got all of these theories and shit about why marriage is not valuable. Honey, you're not even thinking like a king. You go to Africa right now, you ask any man that is trying to put himself in line to be royalty to do it without a queen or a wife, they would laugh you out of there. But we are the only ones entertaining these men with that so-called men that just so happen to have penises, and these so-called women that happen to have vaginas, and y'all thinking that you're going to build anything without each other. That's why you have no respect. That's why you are the most vulnerable, because you have not made family your priority. You've made going to work, getting money for what? My last post, I said this: I don't care if your nigga's out there selling hot dogs, sister. You need to be right there by him, asking people if they want ketchup, mustard, or both. That's a productive black relationship. See, y'all don't know anything about that, but see, instead, you're in your head and in your defense mechanisms and your excuses talking about, oh, I'm just waiting. I'm just making sure I'm financially where I am. Oh, I'm just working on myself. Honey, you've been working on yourself for 10 years. Go back to my questions. When was the last time you initiated conversation with the opposite sex? Honey, if you're not comfortable talking to the opposite sex, that is an issue. You've got trauma with men. You've got a lot of issues with men. Same thing with men. Yeah, some of y'all so feminine out here. That post I made about we need to stop that generational curse of us choosing men that can't financially support us. Honey, over half of y'all black men was in y'all fucking feelings, putting up subliminal posts and shit. You think I didn't see it, honey? I lost all respect for y'all ass. Trying to act like putting up these deflection points. Well, what if a man ain't a good person? Just because he has money don't mean he a good person. No, the fuck it don't. And just because you poor and broke don't make you a good person. What are we fucking, what are we even basing this off of? I can ask you the same goddamn question. But when we start telling the women and giving the women the work about, okay, what you need to bring to the table, we go in on their looks. Ain't no man gonna just scoop you up just on your damn bad attitude and your parents think you're a good person. if you have no sexual market value, if you don't make that penis go up, if you don't attract him, so you supposed to just go to a woman that you not attracted to because she says that she a good person? No, you're not hearing that either. So we're not supposed to go with you and go against our nature and biology to want to be protected and provided for. What are you telling me right now, my brothers? Y'all feelings was so hurt. Well, money is in a lot of different forms. Well, yes, it is. Let me tell you something else. When you have money, you have options. If anything pop off right now, what resources do you have? And I'm telling the women to get with men that have power. Who can write a proposal? Who knows anybody in public office? Who has the lawyers on deck? Who can go up and show up on your behalf? Who can get you out of there? Or else you're just going to be another Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland didn't have nobody. See, y'all are sitting Sandra Bland's right now and you don't know it. You don't want to take instruction. You don't want to be submissive. You don't want to listen to this conversation. You want to be so nerded out in your books, thinking somebody give a good goddamn about your degrees. And you're so depressed because you haven't had the divine masculine. Oh, I see y'all women that ain't had men in your life. You so depressed. That makes you depressed, sweetie. Men, you don't have the divine feminine in your life. You awkward and you weird, bruh. You over 30, y'all got all these excuses. Your skin is bad. You look like you ain't had a home cooked meal. You look like you have a lack of feminine grace in your life. Get real. They have normalized this shit to us and made us feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. How do you have all these sticks? Nobody's together. You need to join together, bind together. This is the time to bind together. I am here as the divine facilitator to get in your face and tell you to get out of your fucking way. Because I hear all your excuses every day, all day. And I go look at your pages and lo and behold, you really just don't have the goods. The shit that you posting will repel any good man or woman. You feel feminine. You always posting shit about sex. You look like you don't know what you doing in life. Ladies, please pick the powerful men, not these feminine beta males that's just hashtagging black empowerment. Watch them. This is how you find the warrior class. Just because you a black geek and you ain't went to jail, that don't mean you are entitled to women falling over you. You have not proven yourself to be no warrior. All you doing is going to school, making up excuses, being subliminal. You're not doing anything. And here y'all are over fucking 30. No, this shit is not okay. This shit should be so fucking awkward at this point. At this point, I was so happy to see so many of you guys connect with the virtual coffee dates. Because the way I roll, we don't do that qualifying shit. I told ladies, we don't qualify. We don't want to know how much money you making. None of that shit, because if I bring you somebody, it's somebody I will fuck with. And the same for me. If I bring you somebody, this is someone that has feminine grace. When you get on the phone, we talking about what we passionate about. What brought us on the path to black empowerment. Things like that. If you had more encounters like that, you'd be more likely to get outside of your head. Most of y'all are in your head. You gonna be single for the next 5 years. You don't think it's gonna be you? You don't think you're gonna be Miss another Dima loving and another woman drag that Waffle House? I don't even feel comfortable if it's not a man around me. And like I told y'all, I'm not even comfortable with women, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. I want a man. I want masculine energy around. Y'all have gotten very comfortable, and it's actually a sickness. That makes you depressed. A lot of y'all don't know. The reason you're sad right now is because you're operating at 50%, sweetie. You need each other. If you guys want to participate in the virtual coffee date, if you're single and you awkward and you shy, but you know you need to connect with people and this resonates with you, reach out to me. If it doesn't, I got so many of y'all in y'all head and in y'all way, and you're going to self-sabotage well into your fucking 50s. I'm not talking to you. Not even talking to you. I got so many of y'all black nerds don't even look right. Don't even look right. I got a dude right now. God damn it. A lot of y'all don't even have real pictures. You hiding online. And when I met you in person and meet you in person, your fucking skin is fucked up. So who the fuck are you fooling? You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. This whole society wants you to be hell-bent on saying, well, I don't think marriage is for me. I'm good, Art. I'm straight. Yeah, you straight until you become a damn demon-loving, a woman that's put in a headlock by the police. Where's your protection? Where are your providers? Do you have any? She said, we don't need Jesus. We need masculine and feminine energy. If you don't preach today, Danae, I'm about to run. Don't make me do a run shout. We don't need Jesus. You constantly saying that the black woman is God. I'm constantly saying that the black man is my savior. You know we gods. Hell, Erykah Badu told you that, you know, if we were made in his image, then call us by our names. You know, so we are gods, but we don't treat each other like that. If you knew your black man was God, you'd be trying to get him in your life. Period. What you say? Said, thank you for talking about masculine energy. Yes, we need it. We need them. And we have a world now that's made it okay to railroad them into jail. We got so many brothers. Shout out and RIP to Khalif Browder. Spent time in Rikers Island. We got brothers spending time in Rikers Island with no trial. Guilty until proven innocent. This brother was in jail for 3 whole years. He got out and then committed suicide. Our brothers don't have a system that's ever loved or protected them. The only people that this system is here to protect is white men and women. And we trying to be on their side. And you don't even get that they keep pushing it, swirling down your throats every other day because they know that the black man and woman in a relationship procreating is the weapon. RIP to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing also. She knew, she talked about the feminization of the black man. She knew that eventually that the white man's anus would become the black vagina. She knew that. She was prophetic. She knew that they were going to keep going until they fully broke down the black family structure. Dr. Layla Africa told you guys that the black man and woman together in a healthy relationship procreating was the weapon. They're looking for the gun. No, the black relationship is the ultimate weapon. And I hear y'all got every other excuse as to why you can't even attract them. You haven't been able to initiate conversation. Y'all awkward hoteps got all of this inner work to do. Well, I'm working on myself. You've been working on yourself forever, sis. Do something different. In order to experience things you've never experienced before, you need to do things you've never done. You just do. I have people make so many excuses. I have all these black men in my database. I'm not finna fuck with singles events no more. I'm not fucking with y'all. We gotta drag y'all out the house. Y'all be so scared. Y'all so socially awkward. Y'all don't know how to connect and send a message. Weird as hell. Then when you get on the phone, you don't know what to talk about. That's what this type of experience is for. I've already done the screening for you. Y'all are depressed. You need connection. You're not fooling the universe with all of this fake hotep, fake positive, fake black love. I love black men. No, you don't. When was the last time, again, I ask you, when was the last time you initiated conversation with a black man? When was the last time somebody that you were interested in dating asked you out on a date? We got a lot of women that's just saying, amen, amen, I ain't got that problem. But sis, I'm still looking at you weird. We need to go back to tradition, to look at these motherfuckers weird when they say they ain't got somebody on their side. You black nerds, it's not okay anymore not to have your first and second line of defense. It's not even safe anymore. What are you going to do differently today to get out of your way? You can do the virtual coffee date, which is super easy. Or you can get yourself together, sis, and go out. If y'all so spiritual, I got y'all spiritual ones all the time. Honey, who have you manifested? Are we manifesting anybody? You know, what's going on there? We need to get an objective look from the opposite sex about how you look and how you come across. That's the other benefit with doing the virtual coffee day. This is for men 35 and up. This is for women 30 and up. So if you're single and you know you're a little bit dry, a little shaky, I have great people to connect with, because you guys need to know what it's like to just talk on the phone, boost your communication skills with opposite sex. When was the last time you did that? This is a real epidemic. This is the work that I do. We can't get you to build, nation build, or even defeat white supremacy if half of y'all are making up excuses and defending why you're single. That's not going to work, black nerds. It doesn't work anymore. Okay? So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to send me a message. At this point, you guys know, look, let's set up a session. Let's talk. You don't have to dump in my inbox, because a lot of you have excuses right now to why you're single. And I'm looking at you sideways. I really am. You should be preparing yourself to be a wife, to be a life partner, to be a mother, to be a teacher, to be a mentor. Okay, but that don't mean that you don't have to have a divine masculine in your life. That's not going to work, ladies. It's just not going to work. You're going to be functioning in an imbalance. Same for men. All this building. You need creative feminine grace around you to give you that nurturing. I can tell when y'all haven't been nurtured by somebody in a long time. All right, so I'll get out of here, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to join the womb school, go to Our Sisters Cover International, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.